Hello, friends. Welcome back once again. Let's look into the second section of Revelation chapter 16, which talks about the first 6 bowls. This is described in the first 12 verses. John describes a loud voice from the temple, meaning the actions that are about to take place are driven and controlled directly by God. In the same way, the judgments that are about to fall are falling upon those who have directly despised God. For these people, following the beast is a conscious attack against God. Verse 2 describes about the first bowl. The first bowl is a physical attack against all of the people who worship the beast. This wrath is not just anger, but actual punishment in the form of pain, ugly and painful. Here, the beast is unable to help them, but watches the judgment of God fall upon the earth. Verse 3, it talks about the second bowl. Not only do the people get sores, but the water is turned into blood, much as it had been in the plagues of Egypt, which we find in Exodus chapter 7. As all of the water of the world is turned to blood, it means that life can no longer be sustained. Also, this is the blood of a dead person, meaning the blood has already coagulated, which is thick and useless. As a result, all of the creatures of the sea die. Not only has the water supply ended, but also a major source of their food. Any hope of survival is diminishing. God rendered the people useless and in agonizing pain. Verse 4, it talks about the third bowl. When the third bowl is poured out by the angel, the race of the water supply is affected, the rivers and the streams. There is nothing to drink. When this happens, an angel offers up a word of praise. But it is a praise for the vengeance. As the angel expresses it, God's vengeance has been justly poured out on those who shed the blood of God's followers and even those who opposed God Himself. Verse 8 and 9, it talks about the fourth bowl. In this judgment, the intensity of the sun increases so much that it is scorching people. Unfortunately, rather than crying out to God, the hearts of the people are unchangeable. They blaspheme the name of God. This means they degrade His character and call Him evil. While the first 4 plagues poured out by the angels affected the natural world, the next plague is more political in nature. Verse 10 and 11, it talks about the fifth bowl. The fifth angel turns his attention upon the beast. In fact, he pours his bowl on the throne of the beast, and darkness takes control. John does not give a specific explanation for what caused the people's pain. Their sores are still present according to verse 11. There could be many who were burned from the scorching sun, but were not killed by it. The condition of the people is miserable, in pain, yet they curse God rather than acknowledge him as the one who could ease their suffering and the one who has the power to control the plagues. Verse 12, it talks about the sixth plague. The sixth plague removes the water from the Euphrates. This might not seem like such a bad thing given the fact that the river is filled with blood, but it is important because the next judgment is the great war of Armageddon that will destroy the armies of the beast once and for all. Drying up the riverbed removes an important obstacle for attacking armies. The Euphrates River did serve as the boundary of the Roman Empire. So, in the minds of John's readers, assaulting enemies could easily lay beyond the river. And without the river to block them, the empire was much more open to attack. This is the first sixth pole, and there is a pause between the sixth and the seventh pole, which will be explained in the next video.